Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Bang on Theory. So friends, this video is basically based on MCQ questions that on PHP. So the major motive of this video is to provide you some stuff regarding your MCQ preparation on PHP, and I hope this video is going to be helpful to you for your preparations and for your exams as well. So let's start the video, and firstly watch the video completely and don't forget to subscribe our channel. And let's start. The first question that we have is from PHP, that is PHP stands for. So PHP basically stands for PHP Hypertext Preprocessor. That is the right answer of this question, because basic syntax, that is PHP Hypertext Preprocessor. Now PHP is dash scripting language, server side, client side, middle side, outside. So answer is very much clear, as we can say server side programming language. Now PHP scripts are executed on ISP computer, client computer, server computer, and it depend upon the PHP script. So answer of this question is server computer. Now the question is PHP scripts start with what? So options are here and the right answer is option B, that is the syntax given over here, you can see that. And now the question, which of the following statements print in PHP? So suppose we want to print any output, so how it can be done? So with the help of echo, that is echo, we use that statement for printing a particular thing inside a program or code. Now the next question is, in PHP each statement must be end with dot, semicolon, slash, colon. So answer of this question is semicolon. Now in PHP language, variable names start with dash, exclamation, ampersand, asterisk, and dollar. So that is also a very basic question. So answer is dollar, because whenever we want to declare some variables, so we are using dollar. Now in PHP language, variables are case sensitive. It is true or false? So that is very much true. Now in PHP, a variable needs to be declared assigned. True or false? Means we are needed to declare before assigning a variable. So that is true or false? So it is false, because there is no need to declare before assigning any variables in PHP. Now which of the following is not the scope of variables? So in PHP basically we have local, global, and static scope of variables, but extern is not a type of a variable scope in PHP. Now what is the use of strlength function in PHP? So basically it is used to provide the length of string. Suppose we are using that function inside our program, inside our code, so the major response from this function is to provide the return, it return the length of the string. And the question is, which of the following is a concatenation operator in PHP? That is plus, dot, and ampersand and percentage. So answer is dot. Now which of the following is not a PHP loop? So do, while, for, do, for. So that is very much basic question, and you can easily predict the right one from that. So answer is option D, that is do, for. Now what is the use of strpose function in PHP? So basically it is used for search a character or text within a string. That is basically is for searching a character and a text within a string. Now where a set cookie function must appear in PHP? After tag, before tag, in tag, anywhere. So answer is before tag, because whenever we are using set cookie function, we are using that function which might be appear before the tag. And now what does the hash sign mean in PHP? So hash is basically used to indicate lines that are commented out. So in PHP, suppose you want to comment some section, some code, so it can be done with the help of hash. Now how to define a variable in PHP? So there are some examples given over here, and we have to find out the right one from them. So answer of that right one is dollar variable name is equal to value. That is the right one from all of them. Now the use of string comparison function in PHP, strcmp, that is string comparison. It is used to compare two string including cases. Now what will be the result of the combining a string with another data type in PHP? So integer, float, string, and double. So answer is string. Now question that we have, that is data for a cookie stored in dash in PHP. in ISP computer, in users computer, in server computer, and it depends upon PHP coding. So answer is in users computer, on that particular system that user using for programming and for scripting as well. Now the question that we have, how to define a function in PHP. So basically that is about the declaring of function inside the PHP codes, how we can done that operation in PHP. So there are some numerous options are given, like function, function body, data type, function name, parameters, and inside that function body. And then we have a function name, parameter, inside that function body, and function name. So answer of this question is option D, that is function name, inside that parameters we are passing, and then we have function body. Now type hinting was introduced in which version of PHP? PHP 4, PHP 5, 5.3, and options D is PHP 6. So answer is PHP 5, because PHP 5 introduced the feature of type hinting. With the help of type hinting, we can specify the expected data type of an argument in a function declaration. So basically, what is type hinting? So type hinting is a way by which we can specify the expected data type of an argument in the function declaration. Now here we have a code. So what type of function call is used in line 8 in the following PHP code? So in the line 8, that is calculation $price tag, and then we have $tax tag. So which type of, so options are call by value, call by reference, default argument value, and type hinting. So answer is call by value. Why? So if we call a function by value, we actually pass the value. So inside that we are passing the parameters. They are declaring, we have declared already the price tag is 15, so we are passing the value. So call by value is the right answer for that particular problem. Now what will be the output of PHP code? So here we have a PHP code. So now we have calculate 42. We are passing the that value. So answer of this question is 42, because you can designate certain argument as optional by placing them at the end of list and assigning them as a default value of nothing. Now which of the following are the valid function names? So we have function, then this type of function, then dot function, then dollar function. So which one is valid? So we can clearly see that the function that is only the valid function name is only 2. Why? A valid function name can start with the letter underscore followed by any number, letter, numbers, or underscore according to the specific regular expressions. So the right answer is option B, that is only 2. What will be the output of PHP code? Now we have PHP code over here, and the right answer is option A, that is I am A, because here we declared a function A, and then inside that we have a function B. Now in the function B we have echo I am B, that is printing the value I am B, and then we have I am A. So when after that we have a function called like A, so it will print I am A. So output will be I am A, as we are calling A, so the statement outside the block function B will be called. Now similarly here we get an error. Why we are getting an error? So the output will be fatal error, call the undefined function B, because in that code we are calling the undefined function that is not defined or declared, so that is causing an error. Now the output of PHP code here is, that is the variable type op2, that is blah blah, and then we have function foo. Inside that function we have sub values and echo op1, and then we have echo op2. So answer, it will print like hello, because if we want to put some variable in the function that will not pass by it, so must be used global. So it is using the global. So inside the function type global op2, that is. Now the question is, a function in PHP which start with dash double underscore is known as magic function, inbuilt, default, and user defined. So these are known as the magic function. Now the output of this code is simply we can say, will this work? Because it is possible to call a function using a variable which store the function name. Clear? I hope it is clear to you all. And which of the following PHP function accept any number of parameters? So function get args is the right one, because function get args return array of arguments provided, and one can use function get arguments inside the function to pass any number of passed parameters. Now which one of the following PHP function can be used to find the files? So suppose you wanna find files name and file inside the PHP code, so which function is used for that particular task? So we can easily say that the globe function that is very much suitable for that particular task to find some files name and file that is stored. So right answer is globe. Now which of the following PHP function can be used to get the current memory usage? So you wanna suppose you wanna get current memory usage, so how it can be done with the function? So simple, we will use memory get usage function. Now which of the following PHP function can be used for the generating unique IDs? So unique ID is the function that we can use. And similarly, which of the following function can be used to compress a string? Suppose you want to compress a string, so gz compress function that is more suitable for that particular task. Now the output of that code is php echo char 52, so it will print 4. Why? So the char function return a character from the specified ASCII value, and we can specify ASCII value of decimal, octal or hexa values. So the octal value are defined as a leading 0, while hexa values are defined as a leading 0x. Since the ASCII value of 4 is 52, so that was displayed over here. So ASCII value of 4 is 52, so it is the right one over here. Now what will be the output? So PHP code here we have. Now echo ord high, so it will print 104. Why? Because ASCII value of the first character of a string, so the ASCII value of h is 104. So first value of ASCII value of the first string character is printed over here, so that is 104 for h. Now the PHP numerically indexed with an array beginning position is 0, 1, -1, 2. So right answer is 0. Why? Like all other programming languages, the first element of array start with the 0 value. Now output the correct way to creating an array. So which one is correct? So option A is third and fourth, that is we can use like this and this for declaring or creating array for in PHP. Now which of the following PHP function will return true if a variable is an array, or false if an array is not? So is array is a function that is used to check that array is correct or not, or array or not. Which is inbuilt function will add a value to end array? So that is array push. Now which of the following function is used to get the value of previous element in array? So previous function, that is rev, that is the function that we can use for previous values in PHP, and the output of this code is option D, that is 6. Now which function return an array consisting of associative key values pairs? So array count value is the right answer. And why? So the function array count value will count all the value of an array. Suppose you want to calculate the values of an array, so it can be done with the help of the array count value function. Can be done that task easily. Now the practice of separating the user from the true inner working of an application through well-known interface is known as polymorphism, inheritance, encapsulation, abstraction. So right answer is encapsulation, because we are separating here. Like in object-oriented PHP, encapsulation is a concept of wrapping up, binding up the data member and the method inside a module. What is encapsulation? So encapsulation basically is binding a code and data together, like data member and method inside a single modules. Now which of the following term originate from Greek language, that means having multiple forms define OOPS ability? So that is polymorphism. Now the practice of creating object based on predefined classes is often referred to as class creation, object instantiation, and class instantiation. So answer is class instantiation. Now which one of the following property scope is not supported by PHP? So which one of the following property scope? So friendly is that the right option. for that, because final is supported by PHP, public is supported by PHP, static as well, but friendly is not supported like that. So now question, which of the following can be used to instantiate an object in PHP assuming class name to be foo? So options are like these, and the right one is option C, that is object is equal to new foo. To create a new object in PHP, we can use the new statement to instantiate a class. Here we are using the new statement to instantiating the class foo. Now, which one of the following is the right way to define a constant? How we can define a constant? So constant pi, that is equal to 3.1415 is the right way to declare. And now the question, which one of the following is the right way to call a class constant, giving that the class is the math function? So echo math function double colon pi, that is mathematical function. Pi value consists of 3.1415 value. Now that operator is also known as a scope resolution operator, is written over there, you can easily see that. And which one of the following is the right way to invoke a method? How we can invoke a method? So object implies method name, that is the right way to invoke a method. Now which of the following are the right way to declare a method? How we can declare rightly a method? So there are like number 1 and number 2 are the right way to declare a method. Function name, and then inside that function we have function body, and secondly scope function name. Here we can define the scope of that function and function name, and then inside that function body is line. Now which of the following method scope is not supported by PHP, like private, friendly, static and abstract? So right one is the option A, that is only friendly, because PHP supports 6 method scopes like public, private, final, static, protected and abstract, but not friendly. Now which of the following advanced OOPS feature are not supported by PHP? So method overloading, multiple inheritance, namespace, object cloning. So right one is the option C, that is 1 and second, that is method overloading and multiple inheritance is not supported by PHP. Which version of PHP introduced the advanced concept? So option A is PHP 4, option B is PHP 5. So right answer is PHP 5, as we can already see in that question previously. Now which one of the following is the right way to clone an object? So destination object is equal to clone target object, the right way to declare. Now the class from which child class inherit is called parent class, superclass, base class. So right answer is parent class and base class, because child class inherit only parent class or base class. If one intends to create a model that will be assumed by a number of closely related objects, which must be used? So abstract class, that is the right one. And if your object must inherited behavior from the number of sources, you must use so interface, object, abstract class and static class. So answer is interface, because using interface the object must be inherit behavior from a number of source. Now which method is used to tweak an object cloning behavior? So that is answer is clone_clone, because a copy of an object is created by using the clone keywords, which calls the object_clone method. Now which feature allow us to call more than one method or function by class of function of the class in a single instruction? So method cleaning, chaining, method adding, method including, typecasting. So options are here, and the right answer is option D, that is method chaining, that we can use. Now which magic method is used to implement overloading in PHP? So options are _call, _invoke, _wake up, _unset. So answer is _call, that is used for overloading inside PHP. So that is the magic word. So explanation we see, so we get to know that when a class implements _call method, then an object of that class is called with a method that doesn't exist, and as _call is called instead. So these are some questions. I hope these questions are going to be helpful to you and for your exams as well. And For more updates, please guys support us, and we are making videos for you and as per your needs. So please, if you have any doubt and query regarding this, so you can freely ask in comment section, and please support our channel and don't forget to share this video. Thank you guys.
So thanks for watching. Please support our channel, join and follow us.